Ski Squad YouTube, how we doing, man? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video we have part 1 of our full quest guide for Arc Raiders. So for part 1 we're going to be covering the first 15 quests. No fluff, no BS, straight to the point to help you guys knock out these quests as quick as possible. I'm going to have all the timestamps down below. If this guide helps you out in any way, man, it would mean the world to me if you could sub, leave a like, comment down below. Let me know how you're feeling about Arc Raiders so far. In my opinion, this game is incredible and I can't wait to keep bringing content to you guys. As always, man, thank you guys so much for the love, support. If it's your first time here, enjoy the video, man. We'll see you guys in the next one. Picking up the pieces, pretty easy. Loot 3 containers in any category icon on the map. I just went to water treatment, beelined it, open up any containers, loot up. What you can do to make this quicker is you don't have to go to a different loot container. You can just do the same one multiple times. That's what I figured out right here. And your reward for completing the first and easiest quest is a rattler and some medium ammo. Next we have clear skies. All you have to do is destroy 3 arc enemies and get 3 arc alloy for shiny. And be careful with these things. When you see that blue electricity, make sure to back off before searching it because it will electrify you. And this is what arc alloy looks like. If you don't know, things always drop the arc alloy that you need. To destroy the 3 arc, I always like to go on top of water treatment control just because you have a cleaner line of sight to all the arc flying around. All you do, destroy all 3. Your reward for completing this mission is a sterilized bandage and light shield and a pretty cool backpack. Third quest, trash into treasure. This is how the wires and battery look, and then you can go to any electrical or technological area on any map and usually find them there. For off the radar, you have to visit a field depot and repair the antenna on the roof of the field depot. So here I'm at Buried City. You find these all over in every single map. This is what it looks like, and then I put a map of dam bottom left there so you can see with all the field depot spots. Climb the ladder, repair. Upon completing the mission, you will receive a defibrillator. Moving on to a bad feeling. This is what a courier looks like, and this is what a probe looks like if you're not sure. And once you complete this quest, you'll get metal parts, duct tape, and a steel spring. For quest number 6, the right tool, you have to destroy a fireball, a hornet, and a turret. Just a pro tip, if you are in the lobby with your friends, any quest that they complete, you will also complete if you have it unlocked. So in this one, I don't believe I destroyed the turret. I think it was one of my friends, and I ended up getting the quest done. For fireballs and turrets, you could usually find them inside. Again, water treatment center is a pretty good spot. Also, make sure to pick up the fireball burner. You're going to need it for one of the quests coming up. For completing this quest, you get an extended light mag and a Berletta. Next up, we have hatch repairs. You have to go to a leaking hydraulic pipe near a raider hatch and then search for a hatch key near the raider hatch. Here I circled all the raider hatches that are found in dam battlegrounds, fix the pipe, walk over to the hatch key, pick it up. For completing this quest, you obviously get the raider hatch key and some binoculars. For safe passage, you have to destroy 2 arc enemies using an explosive grenade. I threw a nade, and he also threw a nade, and I ended up destroying an arc. Your reward for this quest is a barricade kit, a smoke grenade, and trap grenade. For down to earth, make sure to keep in mind that you have to do everything in one round. So you have to visit a field depot, deliver a field crate to a field depot, and collect the reward. Here we dropped in a spaceport, spawned at the West Transit bunker. We headed over to this waypoint marked on the map. Field depots are these things with like the satellites on top. We were able to head, I believe it was northwest. We were able to find the field crate, and then all you have to do is bring it back over and make sure to collect the reward. For completing this, you get the combat MK1 and a medium shield. Quest number 11, the Trifecta. Now is when these quests start to get a little bit fun, you know. In the beginning, the quests are pretty easy, pretty straight to the point. For this one, you gotta destroy a wasp, get the driver, destroy a hornet, get the hornet driver, and then destroy a snitch and get the snitch scanner. You don't know what they look like. This is a wasp, this is a hornet, and this is what the snitch looks like. Again, you can do this as a team. However, you do need to pick up whatever's dropped. For example, if your teammate kills a wasp, you'll get that quest done, but you need to pick up the driver. Same thing for the hornet driver and the snitch scanner. Once this quest is completed, you get a Berletta 3, I believe. I just couldn't find a photo of it, and you also get light ammo. A better use, you're going to want to request in a supply drop from a call station, then loot the supply drop. This is exactly where we found the call station. It's inside of the dome complex and dam battlegrounds. Be careful because the arc are super aggro here. Once you call it in, you just go to wherever the probe drops and you loot the probe. The rewards for this are an extended light mag, a stable stock, and a compensator. What goes around, earlier I said to keep that fireball burner, and it's exactly for this mission. So what I did is I headed over to the control tower or the research and admin tower. Try to do this inside because trying to throw these things at flying arc is almost impossible. Here I just threw it out a pop and thankfully it worked. This and the grenades were a little annoying. Once you complete the quest, you'll get cans, a noise maker, and a blaze grenade. Moving on to Sparks Fly, destroy a hornet with a trigger nade, another one of these nade ones. This one took me a while, but this is just an epic scene here. I'm able to throw it at this hornet, I'm extracting with another raider, and we hit the smoothest roll, and we're back in Speranza. For completing this quest, you'll get the trigger nade blueprint, crude explosives, and a processor. We're down to the last 2 quests, man. I know the first part of this is pretty simple, pretty straight to the point. I know it's going to get more complicated, so stay tuned. Make sure sure you guys are subscribed so that you don't miss any part of our ultimate guide to completing all the quests in Arc Raiders. For this quest, we have to go to 3 different areas: Dam Battlegrounds, Spaceport, and Buried City. We started off going into Dam Battlegrounds, where we have to visit the locker room in the water treatment control building. If you go in through this entrance next to the stairs, all you have to do is make 2 rights. You go into this doorway here, and it's going to be on your right side. Make sure to loot this up because it has pretty good loot, as you guys can see. I got a magnet accelerator. Second part of this quest requires us to go to Spaceport and scope out the rocket thrusters outside the rocket assembly. Make sure to beeline it to the rocket assembly building here, and then as you guys can see, the rocket thrusters are right outside. And honestly, I'm not exactly sure what you have to do. I just kind of walked around that area and I ended up getting the quest done. What I have noticed about these quests is that once they're completed, they're completed. If you do die, it doesn't reset the quest. So I mean, it's always good to extract, but if you don't worry about it. The last requirement for this quest is to go to Buried City and go to floor 6 of the space travel building. Go inside, go to the 6th floor, explore a little bit, and then you're going to see this door, open it up, and you're going to get the quest done right away. Once you complete all 3 objectives, you'll get the lure grenade blueprint, a speaker component, and electrical components. Finally, we have a First Foothold. All these quests need to be done in Blue Gate. I got super lucky and I was able to do all 4 parts in one go. Since we spawned close to Olive Grove, we decided to do that one first, and all you have to do is enable the comms terminal near the Olive Grove. You'll find the comms terminal a little bit west of the objective. I'll show it to you guys here on the map. Just engage with the terminal here on this platform and you'll be done with one part of the 4-part quest. Like I said, I was able to do it all in one match, so I headed over to Trapper's Glade because it was the closest one to us, and you'll find a little structure here with some flags. Get up to the top and it'll instruct you to nail down the roof. From Trapper's Glade, we rotated over to the data vault, where you have to find a church and rotate the satellite dishes on the church. Next, head over to the ridgeline. Where I'm at here is exactly where you need to go. Stabilize the deck and you would have completed the quest. The reward for this quest is a heavy fuse grenade, a shrapnel grenade, and a snap blast grenade. And with that, we've completed the first 15 missions of Arc Raiders. I know some of them are pretty easy, pretty straight to the point, but as we get further into the game, they'll get a little bit more complicated, so stay tuned. I'll be giving you walkthroughs to every single mission. I believe there's anywhere from 60 to 75, so we're probably going to have around 6 to 7 parts of this guide, as I want to do 10 to 15 missions max because I don't want these videos to be too long. I want to get straight to the point, help you guys out, get these done as quick as possible. If you're new to the channel, make sure to sub. Not only are we going to have guide videos and tips for Arc Raiders, but we've had some awesome encounters and I can't wait to share them with you guys. As always, man, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.